18, I think you do about.
Honestly, it might have been like $3 million.
It was $3 million.
So we've come a long way.
Yeah, it was around $3 million, and then 2019 we did over 5. We did over 5 million.
That's insane. Looking back.
Hey, it's Mariah Miller, and I just wanted to pop in real quick and give you a little backstory. Now, this is a client interview with one of our clients at Kasaya Media, which is my fiance and I's marketing agency. And this client is an e-commerce client that we've had for a very long time. Basically, we sit down with him and have a little interview. And honestly, this was so unscripted. Like it was just very last minute. Chris was here in town for a documentary that he was filming. And we decided to sit down and have a quick little client interview with him. So Casey and I really didn't know like our questions ahead of time or anything, but I think it turned out pretty well, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, you could just comment down below in the comments and ask me. But yeah, I just finished wrapping it up, the editing part, and I just wanted to pop in real quick, let you guys know, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is gonna be an intro.
Okay, you're correct.
I'm trying to. I don't know how to be here.
You need to put this in the YouTube video.
You're on YouTube all the time.
I've never like been like this before.
He's in the hot seat, that's why.
Please don't like look at me while I answer.
No, because when you're looking at me, when you're answering, you have no emotion. So when I'm thinking, I'm like, am I even saying something good? Because you're like, this at me.
Or his eyebrows raised.
He's like, and he's not even giving me any nods. And I was like, I'm looking like an idiot anyway.
Sit pretty, Chris.
We'll even throw
How
some
should
shit.
Because I don't want to look sad or mad.
Well, you have to look like a 7-figure eCom brand owner. So look like that.
So we're here with Chris Conrady. He's actually a client of Kasaya Media, and we're gonna do just a little interview with Chris today.
Can you just tell them a little bit about yourself, Chris, and the brand, how it's been, and how many years it's been going, and like revenue? Can
You don't have to name drop.
Yeah, my name is Chris, and I've been running this for about 3 years, 2.5 years now, and it's done almost $5 million, not $5 million, $10 million. I honestly haven't checked it for a little bit. I'll say $10 million, close to $10 million. But when we signed you guys on, we were below that, way below that.
Yeah, right.
I can't remember the exact.
So 2019, you did over 5 million. 2019.
Okay, so we were below $5 million.
And in 2018, I think you did about.
Honestly, it might have been like $3 million.
It was $3 million.
So we've come a long way.
Yeah, it was around 3 million, and then 2019 we did over 5. We did over 5 million.
That's insane. Looking back, I think you added a YouTube. You added a video.
On our profile.
And that was the only reason why I contacted you guys.
Okay.
That was very personal. Nobody else did that.
Right. And I mean, at the time, Casey and I just dived into Upwork, so our Upwork profile sucked.
I don't even think we got anything made.
We didn't have any money made.
And
so.
the thing that sealed the deal was the video. I was able to see your face and see
It was
that.
Mariah.
Was it Mariah?
I think so.
Was it me?
I believe it was you.
Okay, so we have 2 accounts. So
Yeah, both of us.
if I was
Maybe what I did was I saw your name and it looked like an Instagram picture. So I looked you up on Instagram, and then I found some videos, and you looked up to date with things like social media, and that sealed the deal.
Okay.
You know, I want to work with these guys.
You had 50 plus people apply to this job. You hopped on the call with us. We sealed the deal on the call. What?
I want to just go first. Like, do you look through all 50 proposals?
No, the
Okay.
only things I look for first off is if the proposal is personalized. If it's hello, sir, madam, I don't even read it.
Okay.
If it's hello, Chris, it's not a bot. They went the extra step to figure out who I am. And they acknowledged something I said in my job posting. Like you said that you love dogs. I happen to run, as you know, a store within the pet niche.
Right.
You said something about dogs. So right away, that put you into a different group, and then having a video put you into a further refined group. And at that point, I was down to just 2 people.
Right.
Okay. And eventually, once I got on a call with you guys and seeing the experience, you know, that led to signing the deal.
Awesome. How was the onboarding process with us?
Honestly, it was like nothing I'd ever seen before. It was
I remember
so,
you loved it. You came on the call and
it was so strategic, like being able to go through these different steps of the process, like do this, do that, here's what to expect. Casey putting me in the right frame of mind. All these, I remember very vividly one thing you said in there was, hey, don't take days to respond, to the messages. But even just remembering details like that, I remember it because of the experience.
Right.
And everything being on video. And
you're really big with experience.
Yes.
Customer experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, that separated.
Right. Because a lot of people just don't do that.
Exactly.
So that's why we wanted to
They
do
take
that.
and 2-3 weeks to just onboard a new client to the agency because they have 50 plus different clients.
Right.
Yeah.
Or their stuff is just like, hey, put me in the ad account and let's get this going. We actually
Emails
had-
back and forth for weeks just to get everything. It was all in one place.
For us.
All in one place. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question written down. So, what made you, as a business owner of an e-com store, who was already running Facebook ads yourself, you had a really good understanding of Facebook ads, you had a successful brand already, what made you decide to finally delegate the work to somebody like Casey and I?
Well,
What
I
was
was,
the reason?
I was at a point where I realized that somebody could do it better than me, and it was taking up a lot of time.
Right.
So at the end of 2018, we made some pretty decent money during the holiday season.
Right.
So we decided we wanted to invest that back into the business, and rightfully so. The first thing that came to mind was marketing.
Right.
And if there's somebody that can do this better than me, we can get this business to not just $150,000 a month, but $300,000 a month, $400,000 a month. And those were the two factors.
You being able to step back and focus on more things in the
Exactly,
business.
and because I was able to do that, we were able to grow and support the demand that Kasaya was able to bring.
Right.
Customer experience and just all these things I wasn't able to focus on before.
Yeah, I remember when we came in and we got things going and stuff, you were focusing heavily on customer experience.
Yes.
Big time.
So we were able to build out software.
Right.
All these a 27-page SOP for customer service, which I found fun to do. But if I was still focusing on Facebook ads, I wouldn't have had the mental RAM.
Right. The
to be able
time.
to do the time to be able to do that.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
How was, from expectation that we set, because a lot of people like agencies, they say, hey, I'm going to get you a 10 ROAS first month. We're going to, they really try to sign the client. They'll say anything that they can to sign the client. From us, if you can remember, the expectation that we set, and then also what happened after the first month. How did did we meet up the expectations?
Yeah, you did fulfill the expectation. And on top of that, I gave you a target ROAS, and again, you fulfilled on that.
When you came on board, the first month, how did it go? As in what we brought back? I believe we spent over $100,000 the first month.
Yeah.
I recall in January 2019.
Yeah. It's
Um,
90 grand, I think. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Really close. And how was that? And did throughout the whole year?
Well,
someone's.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly blew my expectations because I was trying to do that myself,
Right.
And never was able to. So I'm like, wow, and being able to see how things were set up, it's like, wow, this is a whole different perspective that you guys are going about things. But it blew my expectations because it wasn't just 1 month, but it was the next month and the next, and we were able to keep that up.
We did it for a couple months until the summertime.
Until the summer, the slow time of the year for most e-commerce brands.
Yep. So the beginning of the month, we were definitely hitting high spends, and then middle not much, and then at the end of the year for the Q4, at first the expectations was to just really scale up and just spend a lot of money.
It was.
And then we dialed it down.
Yep.
To just trying to get more, the ROAS up.
Yep.
And bring in more profits.
Yep.
And how did that come about with? How did that expectation go, and how did we execute?
Yeah. No. I mean, it certainly went well. Just because it was very, very successful. A very successful holiday season, and it would not have happened without you guys, without building this infrastructure in the ad account.
Now you're still in the ad account doing your own thing.
I am still in the ad account.
Hands on.
But me being able to go and facilitate these other things, being able to go and do these other things in the ad account was very much like a result of what was built. Like, you know, these audiences that you were able to build, it's like, okay, this is working, I'm gonna go and try this, I'm gonna try this. So it blew expectations.
Yeah, it definitely was great for us as well. I believe we got over 3 ROAS for Q4.
I think it might have been over a 4,
Yeah.
honestly. We did over $1 million both months, November and December.
Right, and over $1 million in rev on the Facebook ads. I forget exactly. We spent around 300,000 Q4,
Yeah.
and it was over $1 million. That I haven't checked delayed, and I haven't checked. But when I last checked last year, that's what it was.
Yeah, the profit was just massive.
Yeah.
I mean, Chase, they were just filling bags and bags and bags and bags of money
Right.
for me when I walked out.
Yeah, we're still waiting on ours.
Yeah, no, it was a lot. The profit was massive.
That's
Right.
great, and then that's what we're here for. We're here for revenue.
Yeah.
We're more for profit. That's what it's about.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So,
If you
yeah.
would have said something too crazy, you know, it would have been untrustworthy in a way.
Right.
Right.
You know, like,
Okay.
man, I don't want to work with these guys.
Right.
Definitely,
So-
a lot of people do that just to sign the client.
Yes.
They'll say
They promise
anything to sign
everything
the client.
and then under deliver.
Yep.
So I mean, we like to like under promise, over deliver,
Over-deliver.
just over time, just kind of like slowly, you know. Go
Yeah,
from there.
yeah, and you guys did that. It was very one-on-one at that time, and I know that you, as you guys were growing more and more, it was very cool to see that evolve. But it was very one-on-one,
Yeah.
and that's what I like. It was
Yeah.
very one-on-one.
That like leads to like, you know, there's agencies out there like who we compete against, and our students always say, you know, how can I compete against agencies who have 50 plus, 100 plus clients? I think it all comes to experience, being hands-on, one-on-one with the brand. Like it's not just another client, right? You essentially become part of the brand.
Yes.
And I think that's what separates, you know, our agency from these big, huge,
That's very
massive
true.
companies.
That's very true. You know, they're going home at night forgetting about the brand.
Right.
Right.
You know,
And then you have people like me and Casey who's up all night like
Well,
I can message you guys and you'll answer.
Midnight.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
we're there.
And you're there. Yeah.
Right.
If there's an issue.
And I think we built a really cool like bond,
Right,
like
yeah.
with you, and just like sending
We're sending
selfies
mean
and
pictures
Slack.
back. Yes, we sent the video of me trying to log in to the Shopify. I can't. Oh my god!
Remember
You
that.
made a music video from the what's the
Oh my
cowboy
God.
thing? The
Yeah.
cowboy song.
I was hoping you guys would have
Oh,
forgotten about that.
Old Town Road?
Yes.
Got the horses in the back, horse stock is attached.
I cringe at that.
So I mean like building a bond and like working individually with these brands and not being overwhelmed by 50
Well,
plus.
I think the bond is what creates that longevity.
Yeah,
with the clients that you work with. You know, that rapport.
Of course.
You know.
I mean, most of our, you know, clients who come to us, they come from massive agencies. They've been stung by it. They said the communication was horrible. The results just weren't there. They just weren't as hands-on.
Yeah. Yeah. Not about that.
How would you rate us on like communication?
10. I would rate myself like a 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably like a 1.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a 1.
I mean,
Some days we go a couple days, but yeah, I mean,
no, you
And
guys
then
were
you
stellar.
enjoy like have it like knowing that
I enjoy, yes,
if you
knowing
had a
that you were
question
there.
or we were always there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a specific situation where I needed you guys. I know there were situations
Oh, yeah.
like that,
Like
but
instantly, like
instant responses.
I remember the one time and you actually were spamming me, hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Because you needed something and I literally was there.
Yes. I remember that. Yes. And you know, you look at a lot of the bigger agencies out there. You know, it's a lot harder
No, yeah, definitely.
to get that.
And you're not even talking to the owners themselves. You're probably talking to one of their VAs or one of their
Right.
people that are running ads that literally aren't a part of the whole upper management.
They're not invested.
Yeah, they're just clocking in, clocking out,
Exactly.
trying to make a couple bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, because as you know, we do the service fee plus commission base.
Yes.
From a client's perspective, like, is that like, were you comfortable with that? As far as like, because some clients, you know, they're very,
We actually lost a
Because they
client.
don't know,
We actually
you know?
didn't get a client because of the percent. We were gonna get him, and we were negotiating percent. He said, "I'd never heard of that before."
I don't think I had any issue with it just because I understand the work that goes into it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I understand.
mhm.
It's a lot.
Right.
So no, I had no issue
Okay.
with it. But that's interesting that you mentioned that, just because I know of a lot of other agencies that charge more,
Mhm.
significantly more.
Right.
You know,
Right.
something to think of. I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, actually,
It's like a negotiation tactic, probably, to get you to lower it. You know, them
Yeah.
saying, I've never heard of such a thing.
that's just how it goes. A lot of people in e-com, they just, that are new, they don't know how much Facebook. A lot of people think you literally just hook it up and.
Well, as you're spending more money, there's hundreds of thousands of, you think you're going to do that for the same flat rate? That just makes no sense.
Right.
No sense.
It's a lot of
And
work.
it's like, yeah, I mean, I remember being up till like 12-1.
You?
You too.
Yeah.
Chris
yeah,
up
yeah.
till
I mean,
5-6.
when you really look at the commission, it makes sense in the grand scheme of things.
Right. Alright guys, if you want to set up a call with us, ask Chris. We'll let Chris look at your store. If he thinks that it's good enough, we'll have a call with you.
Yeah, right. I feel like special effects, like fireworks, yeah.
How do you do the outro?
Just like, please.
I hope you enjoyed the video. This little interview with one of our e-com clients, Chris. Great to have you. Thank you so much. And if you guys have any questions, hit Mariah up.
Sounds good.
We'll see. We had an agency for 3 years working with her. Now they were getting a 4 ROAS the whole 3 years, but for 3 years they were only spending $1,000 a month to make her $4,000. Never
Try to scale or anything.
Yeah. The first month we spent $10,000, make her $100,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's just like they literally probably set those campaigns up 3 years ago and didn't do anything since. I mean that's just what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
And they were only charging her $500 a month.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can. That's a story
Yeah.
that you tell people that say the price is steep. Steep.
Oh yeah.
Well,
we tell them all the time.
They don't care. We just lost another client, like a potential client, a huge brand, and it was $2,000 a month with like percent of ad spend, 15%.
Yeah.
And he said that's way too $3,000 a month. He said way too expensive. He went with somebody for $1,000. So
It ends up costing more when you do that.
definitely.
And then they come back to us and they're like, you know, it didn't work out.
And this brand is he's making $750,000 a month.
I mean, come on.
So there you have it. That is the first time I ever revealed a client of mine, of course with Chris's permission. We work with a variety of clients in e-commerce, and they're all massive, multi-million-dollar e-commerce brands, just like Chris, but we have NDAs with most of them. So it's kind of hard to share those publicly. So I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed that video, got a client's perspective into the whole SMMA world. And yeah, if you have any questions, comment down below. If you are looking to potentially work with Kasaya Media, I don't have a website, but you can go ahead and shoot me an email, send me a DM on Instagram, Facebook, whatever you prefer. I'll put some contact information in the description below. And if you're looking to start your own social media marketing agency, just like I did, I'll put the link in the description as well for you to check that out too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are staying safe out there with this whole thing going on. And hopefully I'll get back to uploading soon once I'm able to leave and actually go do stuff. So I'll see you guys soon.